Hello and welcome to this celebration of the girls of our world. I'm Elizabeth Usovicz, past Rotary International Director and Chair of Rotary's Girls Empowerment Global Task Force. And on behalf of Rotary's dedicated members who serve as Girls Empowerment Ambassadors around the globe, I am honored to introduce to you 4 projects of impact that support girls' leadership development, economic opportunity, employment equity, and gender violence prevention. Girls face many challenges worldwide, challenges that prevent smart, determined girls from attaining an education, developing skills, and achieving their full potential. In the face of these challenges, Rotary and Rotaract members are developing partnerships and taking action as allies and advocates for girls. This celebration demonstrates Rotary's commitment to positive change through advocacy, beginning with a message from Rotary International President Gordon McInally.
Greetings. This is Gordon McInally, President of Rotary International, and it is a real pleasure to be with you today. As you may already know, I am a firm believer in continuity in action and in leadership. And I believe that much of our best work lies in supporting and continuing the efforts of others. A great example of continuity in Rotary is our Girls Empowerment Initiative. Last Rotary year, President Jennifer Jones set a wonderful example when she decided to continue President Shekhar Mehta's initiative. And as a proud father of 2 daughters and an even prouder grandfather of 2 granddaughters, I am also firmly committed to supporting the health, the education, the safety, and the well-being and economic opportunities for girls. Girls Empowerment is a programme that in many respects Rotary has been doing for a long number of years. But over the past 3 years, we have named it and given it a focus that touches each of us and our communities, no matter where we call home. I fully support our continuing to build on what Rotary has done to help children like my 2 granddaughters, Ivy and Florence, and all the girls throughout the world grow into strong and fully empowered women. So many committed Rotary and Rotaract members have created hope and positive change in the lives of girls and women through thousands of Rotary projects worldwide. You'll be hearing 4 of these stories of hope, positive change, and empowerment in the course of this webinar. And it is my hope that these stories inspire us all to help the girls of our world become the next generation of empowered women. Together, we will empower girls and women. Together, we will create hope in the world.
Thank you, President Gordon. And now, let's begin our world tour of Girls Empowerment projects.
I'm Anne-Marie Mostert from Southern Africa, and as an ambassador of Rotary's Presidential Initiative on Girls Empowerment, I'm delighted to spotlight one of Rotary's action plan priorities, which encourages us to adapt, experiment, and find new solutions. That's exactly how the alliance between Rotary and Toastmasters, launched in 2019, led to the Empowering Girls Youth Leadership Program. This project provided communication skills training, spearheaded by Girls Empowerment Ambassadors Mary Shackleton and Nikita Williams, a Rotaractor in Canada, using the Toastmasters Youth Leadership Program. The 8 workshop sessions were conducted online. Mary, can you tell us how did this pilot get started?
As members of the Zone 28 and 32 Empowering Girls Presidential Initiative Team and Toastmasters, Nikita Williams and I were on the same page from the start. The 8-week Toastmasters Youth Leadership Program, or YLP sessions, would provide the perfect opportunity for young women to strengthen their voices by developing communication and leadership skills. We sought approval from our respective Toastmasters districts and worked with Rotary members and Toastmasters in Bermuda and Canada to recruit the cohorts. Though different, there was one overarching commonality in both pilot groups. The initial reluctance of almost every participant was overcome by a feeling of real accomplishment and pride. All participants, even the ones who were nervous and shy or thought themselves above the sessions, came away glad to have carved out time to participate on 8 consecutive Saturdays.
Nikita, you selected the participants for the pilot. How did you do it?
As a diversity, equity, and inclusion champion in District 7070, it was really important to me that this program is accessible to all girls between 12 to 18 years that would like to participate. As a result, I tapped into my communities on social media, especially groups on Facebook, including but not limited to the Rotary Zones 28 and 32 page. This resulted in over 20 participants across Canada, with some being the children and grandchildren of Rotarians. On the flip side, Mary's group focused on participants being from an Interact club. All participants had to have that 8-week availability and a device with internet connection. Aside from this, there were no other requirements for participant selection, as we really wanted to limit barriers to access and participation. We also made an exception to have a 10-year-old, a decision we don't regret, as her speeches were phenomenal.
Nikita, can you also tell us what advice would you give to a club that might want to start a pilot?
A successful program requires collaboration. Collaboration with Toastmasters for facilitation, collaboration with schools or community groups for participants, and collaboration with participants themselves to lead. Thinking of sponsoring an Interact club or looking for new ways to work with an Interact club, or even looking to widen your club's presence and reach in your community, this is the perfect opportunity to tap into. Be open to others outside the Rotary network and embrace intergenerational collaboration. Remember, alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. Empowered girls today become empowered women tomorrow. So let's provide the space to empower them now.
Mary, what is the future of this pilot?
We dream of going even more global. We will have a sample project in a box ready soon with PowerPoint slides for each of the sessions, suggested parent-guardian consent documents, information packets, and announcement publicity. Since each YLP series must be moderated by a Toastmaster and recognized by your local Toastmasters district, be sure to check out both the participant and coordinators guides available from Toastmaster International's website, as well as documentation from your local Toastmasters district. Most Toastmasters districts have a youth leadership program chair who can guide you through the necessary requirements and may even hold regular training sessions. FYI to Toastmasters, leading a YLP is one of the optional projects that you need for your Distinguished Toastmaster or DTM application. Both Rotary and Toastmasters place great importance on youth protection and brand consistency. Please make sure that all you do is compliant with relevant rules and policies. There are fantastic asynchronous lessons on branding and youth protection, each lasting about 15 minutes, available from the Rotary Learning Center.
Any final words, Mary and Nikita?
Thank you. We are counting on the Toastmasters and Rotary members listening to help us realize our dream.
I echo Mary. So let's collaborate to empower girls to find, use, and amplify their voices so that the future is filled with confident women leaders eloquently taking up space.
This is an example of a true strategic partnership. Nikita prepared the following video of some of the girls who participated. So let's hear how the program gave these girls a voice. Thank you.
Welcome to week 8 of our youth leadership program focused on empowering girls, a partnership between Rotary Zone 28, Empowering Girls Initiative, and Toastmasters District 123. What did you think about the youth leadership program with empowering girls?
I think absolutely I've learned a lot from this program, and especially is confidence in yourself. Believe in what you can do and don't underestimate yourself.
The highlight of this program has probably been learning how to be more confident in talking in front of people. Because when I remember earlier this year, we had to do a science project and I had to present it in front of the class. And I was nervous. And then halfway through this program, I had to do another one for careers in front of the class. And it was easier for me.
I feel like it really helped me with my like public speaking, because I feel like before I was very I struggled to speak in front of people and I was really nervous, and I stuttered a lot, and I still stutter now, but I feel like speaking on these Zooms has really helped me with that.
I have something in my head, but then after I always struggle to say it out loud and make it into complete sentences that flow. So then in this program, when we had to do the impromptu speaking, then every time I always get really nervous because I'm really bad at speaking into full sentences and making it connect and flow. So then it surprised me, the more that I get to do it, it really does actually help me improve and then become better at seeing what's in here and then making it out here.
I think that the program was really empowering for all the girls that attended, including me. I got to learn how to just voice my own thoughts and be comfortable with voicing it in a safe, basically it was a very safe environment for me to do it as well. So I thought that was great. I really enjoyed the program, and it really helps me to be more vocal about my opinions, my thoughts, without having to, stress out about it and have anxiety about it. Because a lot of people struggle with public speaking and stuff like that. So it really helped.
I thought it was really great. It gave all the girls who participated a chance to express themselves and learn more ways to make speeches with correct things to do during a speech.
What would you say to students considering signing up for the program?
I would say to them that if you're somebody who is interested in talking or public speaking, or if you're somebody who has a hard time articulating what you want to say, or you're someone who's kind of anxious and has a hard time speaking in front of people, it's something that you should consider. Because if you want to get better at those things, you're going to have to try and expose yourself, and to learning and actually being in those environments where you have to speak to people. So if you really want to get better at those things, this is something that you should consider. And or if you're already kind of good at it, if you're good at speaking or you're good at writing speeches, things like that, or even if you're interested in spoken word, this is still something that you can go to get better at those things.
It's a great opportunity to express your voice. You can also learn a new thing about your confidence. And yeah, it's overall so fun. You meet new people, you can make new friends, and overall you should do it because it's super fun.
Hello, I'm Tina Fishland, Rotary International Zone 34 Girls Empowerment Ambassador, and we welcome you to this segment of our Girls Empowerment series focused on economic equity. This is a very special partnership that is ongoing in District 2451 in Egypt between Rotary clubs and a toy manufacturer. The project provides training and career guidance to girls, young women, and boys on how to make handmade crochet dolls, which in turn creates financial independence. Let's watch the following video and see this life-changing program in action.
Umayma Al-Aish, Past President, Rotary Club Asr Nil, and Chair of Women and Girls Empowerment Committee, District 2451. It is with great pride that I present the committee signature project, the Rotary Duma Toys. The project, which was launched in January 2023, has been focusing on training marginalized girls and women of Asmarat area on crafting and marketing handmade crochet dolls known as amigurumi. Based on recommendation of UN Women in Egypt, the committee joined forces with a startup company named Duma that produces unique hand-knitted toys made with environmentally friendly and child-safe materials. Duma is an Arabic word for dolls. Asmarat is a three-phase national project that offers alternative housing to relocate slum dwellers in fully furnished units with better living conditions. To date, more than 18,000 families have been relocated. In partnership with National Council of Women and the sponsorship of Bank du Caire, as well as 15 Rotary clubs, we started the implementation phase to train 120 girls in Asmarat area. The 14 sessions training program covered technical skills as well as career development guidance. The program also focused on developing the trainees' creative capacities, decision-making skills, and crisis management. During this Rotary year and under the theme of Imagine Rotary, the branding and marketing phase started. The committee also cooperated with Outed NGO to train 20 visually impaired girls. The ladies were amazing and we are really proud of having them in our production line. Rotary Asr Nil, with the support of District 2451, helped to showcase the club achievement by participating in the largest annual exhibition in the Middle East for the handicraft and heritage, which is called Turasna. This 7-day event with more than 150,000 visitors was an excellent opportunity to emphasize the strong presence of Rotary in the community and allow direct interaction with the public. Investing in women economic empowerment sets a direct path towards gender equality, poverty eradication, and inclusive economic growth.
What an inspiring video. We have joining us from District 2451, immediate past District Governor Ahmad Abdel Wahab, and the past president of the Rotary Club of Asr Nil, Umayma Al-Aish, and the co-founder of Duma Toys, Abu Obaida, to talk more about this project. So Umayma, your club, the Rotary Club of Asr Nil, led this project. Tell us more about how this happened.
Rotary Club of Asr Nil, along with a cluster of 15 other clubs, embarked on a project aimed at creating positive change in the lives of girls. With the support of the National Council for Women and the district governor, we identified the area of Asmarat at the starting point for our initiative. Asmarat is a newly located area where families are seeking a new change and a better lifestyle. To ensure that girls do not drop out of school, we specifically choose girls aged 18 and above for our project. We provided sustainable training for 140 girls. 20 of them have visual impairments. In addition to implementing the training in Asmarat, we also monitored and measured the impact of the project. We also conducted awareness sessions for the families of these girls, focusing on topics such as violence against women, combating underage marriage, and female genital mutilation.
What an awesome project. And it was a two-phase project. Tell us more about the second phase.
In the last Rotary year, we began the second phase of this project, which involved branding and marketing the dolls. Rotary participated in Turasna, the largest Egyptian exhibition for handicrafts. This was a highly successful experience that showcased Rotary's strong presence among prominent companies, initiatives, and associations. It allowed for direct interaction with the public, with over 150,000 participants during the 7-day event.
Thank you, Omama. What a great project. And now we want to talk to the co-founder of Duma Toys, Abu Obaida. Abu, tell us more about why Duma Toys wanted to be involved in this and more about Duma Toy International.
So a quick introduction about Duma. Our company was established in 2018, and since establishment, we've partnered with multiple local and international organizations with the objective to support women, vulnerable women, become financially sustainable. However, our partnership with Rotary was different. From the day I met Umaima and proposed this partnership and project to her, she was keen on going beyond her limits to make this project happen. The dedication and commitment I saw from Rotarians had a great impact on the outcome of this partnership and the success of this project.
Wow, that is truly amazing. Tell us more about the training program and how many graduates we've had in the program to date.
The objective of this program was to train 120 women, girls and young women from Al Asmarat village to provide employment opportunities for them. The training program is 14 days of technical training on handmade crochet toy making with no prerequisite skills required. We also provided, alongside the technical training, a career guidance program to prepare women who are being employed for their first time in their life for the labor force. We had a great success after the end of the project with almost 40% employment rate after graduation.
Thank you, Abu Obaida, for sharing this wonderful project and being a partner in this project. Omama, I know that there are lives that have been impacted and changed with this program, and I know there are many success stories. Can you share one of them with us?
The success story is about a young lady called Asma, or Hamza, as she preferred to be called. Her picture graced the project video shown before. She is a strong and determined woman who used to live in a slum area called the Banshayet Nasser. Despite facing numerous challenges, she never gave up on her old dream of continuing her education and reaching a high-ranking position to change her life. The early marriage and the responsibility of a family at a young age didn't deter Hamza from pursuing her dreams. When she joined our program in Asmarat, her hope to change her future was reignited. Even as a young pregnant lady, she already participated in the training till she gave birth and back to us with her adorable baby. I take immense pride in proclaiming that Hamza achieved remarkable success. Her unwavering determination and resilience serve as a profound source of inspiration. Hamza's journey has not been easy. She had to overcome various obstacles and work on developing and maintaining her self-confidence. She never let anything hold her back. She recognized the potentials within herself and to uplift her family and provide them with safe, healthy, and productive life. One of the best opportunities that came her way was finding a part-time job while taking care of her child. This has not only allowed her to support her family financially, but also eliminated the need for transportation expenses or sending her child to a nursery. We went to her, ensuring she could stay in her comfort zone while receiving the services she needed. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of individuals like Hamza and help them achieve their dreams.
Thank you, Omaima, Ahmed, Abu Obaida. Thank you for your dedication and commitment to the girls and young women of our world, who will become the next generation of empowered women. Thank you all for joining us for this segment of our Girls Empowerment series as we continue to prioritize projects that focus on improving the health, education, well-being, and economic security of girls across the globe.
Hi, I am Dawn Rochelle, a Rotarian in the Rotary Club of Jacksonville, North Carolina, a past governor of District 7730, and I am honored to serve as Zone 33's Global Ambassador for the Rotary International Girls Empowerment Presidential Initiative. This segment highlights the need for projects that support economic equity. We know through research that a gap continues to exist for women in earning potential. This segment brings to you a project that introduces girls in their early education the possibility of having a career in the trades industry. SALT, which stands for Supporting and Linking Tradeswomen, is a project that comes to us from Australia. Since the idea was born in 2009, SALT has run workshops for girls and women to educate them to take up the tools of the trades industry and inspire them in what they can achieve. SALT also advises companies on several aspects, including the recruitment of students, and offers support for individuals seeking career help. Let's take a quick look at an introduction to this amazing idea brought to life through partnerships with business, schools, and Rotary. Fee Schuring, the president, CEO, and founder of SALT, is a Rotarian in the Satellite Rotary Club of Sydney Cove Connectors. Welcome, Fee, and thank you for your work to create jobs and to remove the stigma that jobs have to be gender specific. How have you seen SALT benefit girls and women?
What I love to see is a new group of participants in a workshop who come to us quite unsure, often frightened, very sure that they cannot use tools. And after a 4.5-hour workshop, they are confident, capable, and very excited about what they have learned. These are life skills that we teach, but they open up participants' minds to the possibility of a career in the trade, which they otherwise would not think of. We specifically show them because it's important to show individuals that they actually can do this through physical projects, not just talk to them. You can be as inspiring as you like, but it won't change that individual's mind regarding what they can do. So this very simple practical workshop actually shows them that they are capable, and it really does change their minds regarding what they're interested in as a career. We are also getting feedback from early workshops because we've done over 500 now, and they are saying to us that about 20% of the participants are going on into the trades and having successful careers in the trades. Being a tradesperson means that you have a career for life. you're never without work. There is such a cry for tradespeople, and every trade needs more people to work. You will always have an income, and you are secure in that fact. So that's what I see happen, and which gives me great joy.
We now turn to Susan Wakefield, a Rotarian in the Rotary Club of Lower Blue Mountain, past governor of District 9685 and Zone 8's Global Ambassador for the Girls Empowerment Initiative. Welcome, Susan. What is Rotary's role in this partnership between schools, communities, and the trades industry?
Rotarians have much to offer the participants of a SALT workshop. Many clubs have members that are tradespeople, and they can offer the girls work experience, mentorship, advice on applying for an apprenticeship, or even employment. Rotary clubs that offer vocational awards programs can focus on young women in the trades, thus highlighting to the general community the value of young women in this workforce. SALT's ethos that jobs do not have a gender works extremely well with the Girls Empowerment Initiative. SALT workshop participants are empowered young women.
To get a real sense of the impact, let's hear now from a participant and the organizers about this project.
Granville South Kappa, and we are running a workshop today. This is our first one since COVID struck, so we're working slightly differently today. You can see we've got sanitizer and all sorts of things. We've got masks, but basically the workshop should be the same apart from those different things. So we're going to teach everybody how to make a timber caddy, and they'll use all the tools that you can see in this box, plus you can see behind me the big saw and a jigsaw over there. So we're going to have a good day.
I'm Natalie and I'm from Year 7. Some of my favourite tools, I like using the drop saw because that was really fun as you felt it drop down in your hands, and the feel of power, you could just like cut it without applying much pressure at all. That was really cool. I also enjoyed the jigsaw cutter. It was fun like trying to see if I could get it to cut it in a straight line. And the feel of it moving in my hands, I really liked that. The SALT women that we worked with today, they were really inspirational, like how their hardships they went as they got through to where they are today. Yeah, I think I'd consider a future in trade.
Okay, so the idea of how the SALT program came to me was that I contacted my local REAP officer, which is Sky, and she was kind enough to give us the opportunity to participate in this workshop today. The great thing about this workshop is that if you do get involved in this, and I do recommend you do not have to supply anything other than a really large space. And the hall, as you can see today, was a great space to have the workshop. It gave the tradeswomen enough space, and also the students to do what they needed to do today.
To students that aren't necessarily sure about doing this, give it a go. It's amazing. The feel of the tools in your hand, I love it. Talking to people around you as you work, the teamwork skills you build, the communication, it's amazing. The fun of getting hands-on with everything, I love it, and you would too.
Oh yes, the students really enjoyed today's workshop. They gained a lot of skills, they used tools they never used before. As I said, as a teacher who's organised it, all you need to do is organise the students. Everything else the SALT team will provide, so equipment, the tables, everything, which is great.
Rotarian Dot Hennessy of the Satellite Rotary Club of Sydney Cove Connectors has been involved since the inception of SALT. We have just heard the empowerment and the participant and the consideration of a career in the trades. These workshops really do fulfill the original vision. Has this partnership between Rotary, the schools, and business had unexpected benefits?
Fee and I have both been professional colleagues for over 20 years. Observing the founding of SALT, establishing its mission, vision, and values, I invited Fee to join Rotary, where she has been a very active member ever since. Rotary has opened many opportunities to connect through its networks. For example, PCYC, Police Citizens Youth Clubs, a not-for-profit organisation in New South Wales, established by Rotary 86 years ago, which focuses on connecting and empowering young people. Rotary district grants have enabled workshops to be held in the Fit for Work programs, where young people participate in and gain the experience of a hands-on understanding of a trade by practicing trades women and men. This enhances a better understanding of career options from school to work. It blends information into practical reality, appreciating the opportunities of vocational education and training pathways into career opportunities for life.
Fee, Susan, and Dot, you have done such collaborative work, and thank you for sharing your partnerships to benefit the girls of our world. As you have heard, it takes one idea connected to others to make a significant impact for those that volunteer through Rotary in our communities and in the girls of our world. Thank you for joining us to learn more of how you can make an impact on economic equity.
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Usovicz, Chair of Rotary's Girls Empowerment Global Task Force. It is my pleasure to moderate this panel that gives voice and hope to millions of girls and women facing gender-based violence. Today, we are talking about Head to Heart, a project started by Rotary Girls Empowerment Assistant Ambassador, Emily O'Ryan. Emily was outraged by the high femicide rate in South Africa and took action to make a difference. Head to Heart is the first youth-led, youth-focused gender violence prevention curriculum in South Africa. Initially funded by the sale of happy jerseys and happy scarves made by survivors of gender violence, Head to Heart is now a fully funded Rotary Foundation global grant project with the support of Rotary and Rotaract members all over the world. This video tells the story of Head to Heart. Let's watch.
My name is Emily O'Ryan, and I run a project in partnership with Rotary called Head to Heart. It's a global grant which seeks to train 25 young facilitators in peace building in South Africa. The project stems directly from a personal experience of losing loved ones to gender-based violence. In 2021, this was a call for support by young people who get up every morning passionate about their community and passionate to seek peace. But the support just wasn't enough. Eventually, something called a happy jersey made its way to the United States, speaking of our message to build peace in South Africa. Because then you can actually step into your power and engage with someone. we both here, we both got something to share. That's very cool. So thank you.
You're not at a point where I think, you know, mentally you're ready to take on that type of role play in your life. And that is also why a lot of girls, well, from my personal experience, from what I've had from my friends, that at that age, they felt very broken.
The crime statistics in South Africa tell a story of a nation that is at war with its women and children. In South Africa, a woman is killed every 3 hours. It's a femicide average that is 5 times the global average.
Now, a woman-led organization called a 1,000 Women Trust will be sending postcards to President Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa during the 16 days of activism.
In this facade of freedom that we call South Africa, we see the lack of humanity of our society.
Delays, bureaucracy, and corner cutting have left South Africans vulnerable and helpless.
What was a call for support in 2021 with colourful strands for a happy jersey worth about 700 Rand is now a global grant for phase 1 worth $76,000. This global grant will enable us to train facilitators, but the road is still far ahead. We need to get into schools. South Africa has 21 million young people who are impacted by South Africa's second pandemic of gender-based violence. We need your partnership to roll out a global grant for phase 2. This global grant will enable our expert-trained facilitators to enter into our communities of young people and help them to break the silence that is killing young children and women.
I am joined today by 3 inspiring Rotary and Rotaract members who are the heartbeat of Head to Heart. Girls Empowerment Ambassador Anne-Marie Mostert, Assistant Ambassador Emily O'Ryan, and President of the Rotary Club of Blouberg, South Africa, Rex Omami. Thank you for being here today. Emily, this project is such a story of hope and positive change. How are the Head to Heart curriculum and workshops continuing to create awareness of the femicide epidemic?
South Africa's gender-based violence rates are among the highest in the world and will not shift in my lifetime if we continue without the support of our various strategic stakeholders against femicide. Through the letters of 14,000 young people, we realize that violence is causing deep internal hurt without sufficient support and resources to truly shift the needle towards peace. In over 10 schools in South Africa, the Head to Heart program has since become structured around 3 things: defining gender-based violence, identifying gender-based violence, and responding appropriately to gender-based violence. This includes a flagship project where we encourage active citizenship by sending a postcard to Parliament in order to end the killing of women and children in South Africa.
Emily, 14,000 postcards is impressive. Rex, you are a Rotary leader with a passion for working with youth in Africa, and you participated in a Head to Heart workshop. And what was that experience like for you?
Participating in the Head to Heart workshop was an incredibly impactful experience for me. The engagement and openness of the youth participants were remarkable. They found a safe space to discuss critical topics like consent and power dynamics, which are often unspoken in their lives. Many participants described it as life-changing. Witnessing their transformation reaffirmed my passion for working with African youth through Rotary and Rotaract. It's incredible to see them find their voices and develop essential life skills.
Yes, a powerful way to find their voices. Anne-Marie, you have been such an ally and mentor for Head to Heart, and you encouraged developing the $70,000 Rotary Foundation Global Grant to fund this project. And how is that grant money making a difference?
The Head to Heart Global Grant Phase 1 is shifting the needle towards peace. There are in-person quality training, workshops, connections and interventions designed as a pathway to change behavior, using reliable, credible, and accredited training material, carefully designed by leading experts. It has improved and contributed to positive learning outcomes. Understanding the problem and engaging the right stakeholders assisted Emily and her team to deliver change. They are also monitoring the effectiveness and desired outcomes and will continue to build on lessons learned. Emily is a beacon of hope in our beloved South Africa. Positive peace will not be possible without the collective support.
Listening to all of you, it's clear that the Head to Heart movement takes all of you, it takes all of us, it takes an entire generation of South African youth to make change. And so I would like to ask each of you, what are just a few words that express what you see, what you hope for the future of Head to Heart? And Rex, let's begin with you.
One word for me would be peace. Peace is fundamental for all communities, but it's disrupted by gender-based violence. Building and maintaining peace are vital steps in reconstructing communities affected by gender-based violence globally.
And Anne-Marie, what are your words and what do they mean to you?
My word is Ubuntu. I am because you are. The belief in a universal bond of sharing that connects all humanity.
Emily, what are the words that express the future that you hope for Head to Heart?
My word would be voices. In South Africa, there is a dangerous silence which I hear turned into voices of youth for peace. I want these voices to reach the world.
Peace begins with us. Peace begins at home. And peace begins with all of us taking action. Emily, how can our viewers become involved? How can we all help?
Thank you to everyone who is continually working towards peace. The link and QR code on the screen will enable you to support us in many ways. One is to watch the video shown today again, or to share it with someone who might be interested to see it. Alternatively, you can send a digital postcard of solidarity to South Africa or donate to funding a workshop. We would love to hear from you, and we can't do this alone. So we invite you to join voices with us. Indeed, positive peace will not be possible without your support as Rotary members and our friends in building peace around the world.
Thank you, Emily, Anne-Marie, and Rex, for being people of action and advocates for the girls and women of South Africa. And thank you all for joining us for this urgently important and inspiring conversation. I hope that you have been energized and inspired by the Rotary People of Action and projects showcased during this celebration. As we have experienced, there is no shortage of need, and the impact is significant when the power of Rotary is focused on girls' empowerment. And so, on behalf of the Girls Empowerment Ambassadors and the girls of our world, thank you for celebrating with us. Be well, everyone.